Hey everybody, this is Brandon Scott with our next episode of the Fandom Pastor. We are currently doing our series on cult films, but before we get into that, if you would, do me a favor, do a share, give it a like, just let people know that this video is out there. Let me know that you are enjoying these, because I do these out of fun, but I also kind of want to know if people are connecting with these at all. So again, we're doing our series on cult films, and the cult films are usually some pretty odd movies. In general, didn't do well when they first came out, and are the movies that are just, well, in general, are weird. But they're sometimes ironically enjoyed just because they are so weird and funny, and that's one of those films is the one we're going to talk about today. And so just those films that actually are enjoyable, but they're really weird. So the clue from last time for this film was this film includes the first documented appearance of Mrs. Claus in a motion picture. And the movie is Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. It came out in 1964, and it looks like it. The link for the trailer is below, and if you think the trailer is weird, hold on to your hats until you watch the movie. I'd never seen it before now, and wow, this is a weird movie. So it starts out, and you're seeing these weird looking green kids and stuff like that, and turns out these are the Martians. It's just a weird movie. I did watch the whole thing, but and I like weird movies, but this one pushed the envelope a little bit on the weirdness. So what has happened was, the Martian children have been watching television, and it's during the month of December, and they are seeing all these advertisements for Santa Claus. And so the Martians decide to come to Earth to kidnap the one and only Santa Claus. And during that, they actually end up kidnapping two Earth children. But the idea is that the Martians are going to take Santa Claus back to Mars with them so that he can be for their children. And he's going to bring them joy and things like that, which is the idea is admirable. But this is, again, kind of a weird one. There's some bad Martians, and they try to take out Santa Claus and the children, and yet anytime anybody is kind of around Santa Claus for too long, they're all joyful and wonderful and happy, and it's just really weird. It's just, again, just an odd film. Check it out, though. I think it's one that, if nothing else, you'll get some pretty good chuckles out of. But the idea that anything of this earth can bring perfect joy, can bring happiness, is a very common theme, especially right now in the month of December. Even as somebody as magical as Santa Claus can't bring the joy that we really, really need. The joy that we truly get out of life. The joy that we can truly get out of our very existence. Obviously, we're talking about Jesus himself. He's the one that brings true and complete joy. John 16:24 says, "Until now you have asked nothing in my name. Ask and you will receive, that your joy may be full." You see, we can feel and experience true and complete joy, but it's not going to happen with any holiday season. Even the time that we're celebrating Jesus is a wonderful time, but it's only through that connection with him. And it doesn't matter what time of year it is. Only through that complete and total connection with him do we find complete joy. We have to connect with him to get joy. And I think that's such a struggle for so many people, to truly connect with him in a way that they're just not getting. That's why I think we're seeing so many people as the holidays finish that are in these times of depression and stress. And I'm not discrediting legitimate depression, don't get me wrong. But these people build themselves up so much through these holiday seasons, and yet because they have nothing after that, that's where those issues can lie. But with a connection to Christ, we can carry that feeling throughout the entire year. So, something to think about. So I pray for each one of you, if you do not have a connection to Christ, that you do. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to me. You can message me, text me. My contact information is kind of all over. I'm pretty easy to find. But also check with your own pastor or a pastor in your area. I really think that this is the time of year that we really, really need to make that connection. So, join me in a couple weeks as we get into our last Christmas movie. And that particular film is fun because it has a very special connection to the original Footloose. So thanks, God bless, and you all have a great Tuesday, and a wonderful holiday season. Thanks and God bless.